Hey, I'm Eric with ConfettiPromotions.com. We're doing vinyl decal application today using the wet method on the passenger side. We'll also do the driver's side. Here I'm cleaning the door with a mixture of primarily water with a little bit of isopropyl alcohol and just a little bit of hand soap. I've cleaned the surface and now I'm preparing it with strips of tape to position. I'm actually going to show you 2 or 3 methods between the two doors. Primarily the wet method to show you that you can peel up and stick back if you make some kind of mistake. The dry method really makes it tough for you to do that. So anyway, I position my sign the way I want it. I've tagged the corners and I'll be employing the hinge method down the middle of it, and I'm going to do 2 strips of tape just to give me a little bit of stability, and then I go to my side tape, pull that off, and reach for my scissors so I can go ahead and separate the backing from the vinyl itself. And talk to any sign person, they can give you some more tips on how to do this. It's best to really pull the backing away from the vinyl itself rather than vice versa, and a professional sign person can give you a really good description on why you need to do that. So I've positioned the tape, I'm wetting my surface, and now I'm wetting my decal itself. And then we just simply bring it over, and I've kind of taken a credit card and adapted it with some of that some kind of felt material to give me a soft edge so I don't scratch up my decal itself. And I kind of get it burnished down. I remove my center tape and bring the backing off there, and it's going to start getting tricky here. And I wet down my surface as well as the vinyl itself, and I get my adapted credit card to kind of go ahead and lay it down. And again, the wet method allows you to be able to peel back up part of it or all of it and reposition if you're getting air bubbles or wrinkle tunnels or whatever you want to call them. And in this case, I'm being kind of meticulous. Generally for such a large surface decal, some folks recommend the wet method, whereas if this was just vinyl lettering, you could just do the hinge with the dry method. So as you can tell, I'm being pretty thorough and meticulous with how it's laying, and just checking everything. And you basically want to start from the center and move out. And in this case, I'm investigating it, and I'm getting my little towel so I can go ahead and wipe off the moisture from around the edge and from the decal itself. And for the passenger side, that's pretty much it. We'll be moving to the driver's side, again using the wet method. I'm Eric of ConfettiPromotions.com. We're doing vinyl decal application. I've prepared my surface with my mixture of primarily water, probably 95% water with just a little bit of hand soap, just a drop or two, and a little bit of isopropyl alcohol, and letting the surface dry. I'm getting my placement in, and the second side is again employing the use of the hinge method, and just to get placement. And I've peeled the backing away from the decal itself, and sometimes it's kind of tricky to find. Try to find that too. Once you get really adept at some scissors, you can pretty much run up the edge without having to really cut. You just get that cutting edge. And I go ahead and apply the mixture, the water mixture, and generally start from the center out and move up and down, folding to get the other side, and bring the paper backing off, and then go ahead and start from the right side again, and kind of start in the or make the motions from the center up and down, up and down, up and down. And then while I'm investigating if I'm getting air pockets, in this case you see I'm displeased with how the whole thing is laying. It was actually low on the right hand side, so I pretty much pulled the whole thing off and just kind of started all over again. Again, the wet method lets you do that. If you feel that you're not getting the lay that you want, you can pull it back up, and the residual moisture on the surface and on the decal itself will let you do that. In this case, I was getting some kind of tunnel right there, about 4 inches in from the right hand side at the top, and I'm using my angle and reflection of light to kind of see if I can rectify that. Again, being very meticulous, and had this been a dry method, I would not have had this flexibility. I'm going ahead and burnish this down so I can get a stronger leg, and then wiping it down with my rag so I can kind of squeegee it further down to squeeze out any water. Over time, over the afternoon, a nice sunny day in December, it should dry. And that's it. A vinyl decal application, confettipromotions.com. Thank you.